Hello, 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 and welcome back to my channel. Today we're joined by my dog. I'm sure you've seen him in videos before. But we're finally back in my room, but not for long because I need to go back to school soon. So that means that I'm going to be needing books to bring back to school with me. And I have a lot of books. See if I can show you. Hopefully you can see that, but that's a couple of the piles of the books that I have to choose from to go to school with me. So today we're trying to figure out what books I'm bringing with me. So if you don't know about my book board game, we're going to be doing, using this board game, and yes, I use it from recycled material. Please ignore that. Okay? I just need to paint that or something. So this is going to be my August TBR because the current book that I'm reading is Lunar Love. And honestly, I highly recommend this book. It's really, really good so far. I am about this far into it, so I have this far to go. But little tidbit about this is it's supposed to be an enemies to lovers thing, where the main character, she believes that her family business that she runs is going to be overran by this dating app. So she runs this place called Lunar Love, where they're set to make matches based on their other people's Chinese zodiac. So she's the matchmaker. And then this brand new dating website comes, using the same features that she uses. So she tries to sabotage it. But anyway, I'm halfway through it and it's really good so far. So I highly recommend it. But also that means I leave in 2 weeks. So I don't have enough time for a full TBR. So we're gonna try and get which books I'm bringing to college with me. So let's get to it. Okay, so the way that my board game works is all these pieces are movable. So it's a different board every time I play it. So I'm going to spin a wheel, and then I'm gonna move my little character. Who's not going to focus. Oh, there we go. Sully from Monsters, Inc. It's just a little thing. And then I will go through this, and then I will collect the cards that I land on. So say this is a cover card, so I'll land and pull out one of these cards from that pile over there. And then from there it says a prompt, and so I have to find a book that matches all of these prompts. So I'll show you. Okay, so I played my little game. I just didn't... Hello! Are you coming back in? Oh, he's just looking at... He's just looking at me. Hopefully you can see that. Dude, what you doing? Okay, anyway. So I played the little game. I just didn't film it. Why are you staring at me? Either come in or come out, dude. So this is the first time I'm looking at these cards. So I drew 2 genre cards. These purple-ish looking cards are what to say, genre. And this is historical fiction or realistic fiction. So the book that I have to choose from can either be one of these. And then I have 3 random cards. I landed on a ×2 space, so I got 2 of these, and then this. Okay, so this is, I have to spin a wheel, a book set in another world, or a blind book choice. Okay. So it looks like, oh, this is weird. Okay. I'm going to do a book set in another world, but it has to be realistic fiction, so those don't make sense. So I'm going to toss this one. And then a blind book choice. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that because I also had spin a wheel, so I guess I could choose one of these. So I'm going to do a blind book choice. I'll close my eyes and choose. But first I gotta find and narrow down all of my historical fiction and realistic fiction books. So let me do that really quick. Okay, I'm back. You can't really see me now. This is a really bad angle, but we have 20 books that I narrowed down from realistic fiction. And so realistic fiction, historical fiction. And so, since there's I'm not going to do a book set in the world because I drew realistic fiction first, so that wouldn't make sense. And there's too many books here to do a blind choosing, so I just put them all into a little wheel. Not that you'll really be able to tell, but we're going to spin it, and this will choose the book. I know I'm like cutting myself off, but I have no proper place to put my camera. And why am I all so dark right now? I don't know. Okay, let's see. Beneath the Stars. Okay, where is that book? Oh, it's right here. Beneath the Stars. This is the book that I'm gonna start reading right after. Like, this is my next book. So, it might be a July book, it might be a beginning of August book, or both. I really hate this, but I'm gonna try and find a different angle. Okay, so Beneath the Stars is the book that I'm gonna be reading next, but now we have to get into the books that I'm gonna be bringing to college with me. So, question is, how many books is that going to be? Because I won't be back home until maybe about December. So I need about 8 books, and also if I buy books while I'm at college, because me and my boyfriend like to go to Barnes & Noble. So let's see. Let's do 8. Let's do 8. I think 8's a good number. So I put the cards that we just used over here so they won't be used again. And we're going to spin our wheel, and we're going to move our little character. Oh, 15. Okay. So we're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15. Okay, random. This is the part that I usually do off camera because it's kind of hard to film this and also move at the same time. And also it's kind of boring. But that's a random card. So here's all my random cards here. I'm just going to choose a random one. This one. And we'll look at it later whenever I'm done. Okay, and we're going to spin again. Ooh, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, another random. I don't know if you saw that, but that's a random. Yes, this is all hand drawn and stuff, so please ignore my bad drawings. We'll do this one. Okay, add that over there. I'm so sorry about the strap. It keeps getting in the way. Okay. $14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my god. 13, 14. Oh, a title one. Okay, so the blue ones are titles. So I'm just gonna take this. Any of these. Also, if you have ideas, I may already have them on here, but I'm so open to new ideas for stuff to add to my cards. So we're going to have to title this one. So if you have any fun ones, unique ones, put them down below. Okay, 8. Well, my camera battery just died, so I think I lost some footage, but that's okay. So these are the 3 cards that we got for this next book. So the next book has to have a number or adjective in the title, and has to be opposite from my last book, and it happens in like one season. So it could be like winter, fall, spring. You know, sometimes it's hard to tell though. So I'll try my best on that. But opposite from my last book, and have a number or adjective in the title. So, okay. So like for example, Ruthless Fae. This counts because ruthless is an adjective. A Court of Wings and Ruin. That I'm not counting because it doesn't have an adjective, nor does it have a number in it. So I'm going to narrow down my book. Okay, so this is our next stack of books. So it's a really small stack, so I'm just going to go through each one. So we have the Sweet Nightmare, added there. Wicked Lovely. Little Women. This one I counted, it's Somewhere Beyond the Sea, so I'm guessing an adjective is I'm guessing beyond, I'm counting that as an adjective? Not sure. I actually just got this book and I'm really excited. Steel Crow Saga. This I actually bought from my library, because they didn't need it anymore. Invisible Murder. The 4 Queens of Crime, so there's a number in there. And then I have The Treasure. Wait, why do I have The Treasure? You are not supposed to be in here. The Fine Print. Better Than the Movies. And like I said, Ruthless Fae. So let's go through each one and which one I would choose or not. Okay, so Little Women. It is opposite from my last book, but I think I'm counting it as genre-wise. This is also realistic fiction. So I'm gonna count this one out. Wicked Lovely, I think, is also opposite from my last one. But I'm gonna keep this one in because I think I could choose from this one. This one has fairies in it. Oh, this has a Summer King and Summer Queen. So this has a season mentioned in it, summer. Okay. So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna go with this one. Because I don't think I'm gonna get anything better than this. So, Wicked Lovely is what I'm gonna go with. So this is the first book that I will bring to college with me. So we got 3 cards for our next book. We have a cover card, which is a beautiful cover in my opinion. I just lost, was this one? I don't know. But we have another genre card, which is literary fiction. Which honestly, if we're trying to match only these two, I think I only have 1 book. And then this says most amount of pages. This is a statistics card. That's supposed to be like a time hourglass thing, but it's not. I mean, I tried. Okay. So I think honestly the only book that would fit literary fiction. I'm double checking. Does Harry Potter count as literary fiction? No, because literary fiction is based off of like a story, but it's like changed, right? And Harry Potter's like the original. So it had to been like a spin-off of that, maybe. Sorry guys, that's my thought process in here. Okay. So honestly, I think it's gonna be Long Live the Pumpkin Queen. And which is perfect because I can read this during Halloween time. And it's a quick read too. And like that's gonna be a quick read. So, also if I run out of books, I can hopefully convince my parents to mail me more. But also, I do try to, so I have a little sister, and so I want to come before Christmas, because me and her both did marching band in high school. I was color guard, and then I played French horn in the concert season. She marches flute and plays flute in the concert season, so I want to come to at least one of their competitions. So state is usually in October, so I want to try and come to state. Also that way I'm home for a couple days or something. So maybe when I'm there I can switch books out. That's what I did last year. So might be doing that. Because I'm aware there's a lot of plane tickets because I live away from home. Long way away. Okay, let's choose it. Oh, whoa guys. So I got 4 title cards and 2 statistic. So maybe I'll just go with statistics first. Okay, so this one I could do. This one is a 2020 to 2026 release. So that, why can't you see me? So this opens my genre a lot. I just don't remember release dates of books, so I'm gonna have to look that up. And then we're gonna go with the ones. This says least amount of pages. I don't. There's so many cards to choose here from, guys. So I could say 1-word title, 2 words in the title, shortest author last name, or 4 more words in the title. Okay, so this is a lot. So I'm gonna go with the shortest author last name, and then please ignore my dog. I'm just gonna shuffle these up because this is all the 1-word, 2-word, 4-word or more title ones. So we're gonna go with this one. What does it say? Can you read my handwriting? Can it focus? Probably not. Okay. 2 words on title. Okay, so 2 words on title and the shortest author last name. And then it's gonna be, I'm gonna do 2020 to 2026 release. I know it's a 6-year gap. I need to adjust this card probably. Oops, I don't want to put that there. But I didn't use least amount of pages. I'm gonna put that back. And I didn't use 4 more words or 1-word titles. I'm gonna put those back. Again, these are all the cards that I haven't used, or like we used before. So now I'm going to narrow down this. So I'm going to find all the books that are a 2-word title. Okay, so I have narrowed it down to these 4 books. Unfortunately Yours, Twisted Hate, Haunting Adeline, and Sweet Nightmare. So now, to figure out what Where'd that card go? I think it was like, what, least amount of pages? Wait, what did this was it. This says most amount of pages. I'm stupid. Not least amount of pages. Most amount of pages. Okay. So what book do I think that's going to be? That's definitely not going to be, unfortunately, yours. Okay, take your guys' guesses. I can't really tell. I think it's going to be Sweet Nightmare. But also I could be wrong. I only go off of, like, up until the acknowledgement part. Or, like, so I count the epilogue. To, like, skim through it. Okay. So this one has 453. 453. Okay? That's this one. That's Sweet Nightmare. Twisted Hate has 500. So this one's out so far. This one has the most. This is 500. So if Haunting Adeline can beat 500, then it wins, I guess. Okay. Crazy, because this book has 600 pages. So and it doesn't look like it too. So I guess Haunting Adeline wins. Okay. So I got a wild card, so it's the one that I'm most excited for. These you get very rarely. They're like different moods. I know you can't really see that, but. And I got 2 more random cards. This one says Blind Choose. This is our Blind Choose one. And then it says Book with a Map. Okay. So I gotta narrow down the books that have a map in it. But we also have a cover card. So this one has a full design cover. Like no living creatures. So like this. No-go. Unfortunately, it was a no-go because of the people. But do we count those as shadows? Do we count that? I'm gonna count that as no. But Ruthless Fae, like this is a symbol of, I don't know if there's a lion on it. Just kidding. Okay, Invisible Murder, like this one. I would count this one. So I'm just gonna go through each, and then. Okay, that's it. That's all the books there. Maybe you can see my dog. There's my dog. He's asleep. Okay, so what was my other ones? Oh, it has to have a map in it. Okay. So we're gonna go looking through, try and find a map, and I'll come back to you. Okay, so out of all those books, these 3 books had maps in them. This is Starside, The Bone Season, and A Court of Wings and Ruin. So I think you might have guessed, but I'm totally going to choose Starside. I read Lightlark. Lightlark was not my favorite, but this is an adult novel, I believe. And I read the book and it sounds so good. It sounds so good. Lightlark I didn't hate, but like, it wasn't my favorite. I wasn't going to continue the series. But I'm really excited about this one because look how pretty. Oh my gosh, guys. So we have all of these cards to work with. Oh, sorry, there's some that are hidden. There. All of these cards. But notice how there's only one title, and yeah, there's only one title, so I'm gonna use this one first, and it says, title has a piece of nature in it. Okay. Okay. So, like, the bone season. I'm gonna count that as a piece of nature. So I'm gonna go through all my books and find that. And then we'll go through these, which are the oldest one, least amount of reviews. I think it's the lowest rating. Newest published, book with a playlist, and only has a male main character or POV. So I'm gonna work with the playlist one. As well as the male POV one, but the playlist one probably is going to be easier. And then from there, we'll decide, depending on how many books that I'm considering a piece of nature in it. This one is a piece of the world, which is I'm counting world as piece of nature, because duh. So these are all of our books. There's 8 over here. So, where are you going? Oh, he's going on my bed. Okay. So we're going to do a book with a playlist. So let's go through and look for the book with a playlist. And then depending on that, we're going to narrow it down to see how many are male POVs, or male main characters. Out of all of those, the only one that actually had a true only main character POV was Somewhere Beyond the Sea, which the main character in here is only a dude, and I know there's other female characters involved, but the main character is a dude. I think these other ones shift between female and male POVs, so I'm going to go with Somewhere Beyond the Sea. Also, this is by TJ Klune, and if you guys have not read TJ Klune at all, read it. I've read The House on the Carillion Sea, and which is that's the prequel to this book. So good. And then there's one called Beneath the Whispering Door or something like that by him. Also so good. He is such a good author. I need to get more of his books. This is actually the only one I own from him. The other ones that I read from him were my aunt's, so I give them back. Upon further investigation, the way that I store my books at school, they all stay in like this cubicle bin. Like, you know, one of those cube bins. Anyway, I think the books that I have, let me grab them, are going to be able to fit that, and I think it's just going to be a determining factor if I can fit anything more in here, because I think that's going to fill that whole bottom. I might be able to fit one more, but I'm not going to film that. But these are the books that we're going to stop with today, that I'm going to bring definitely to college with me. So we have Haunting Adeline, Long Live the Pumpkin Queen, Wicked Lovely, Somewhere Beyond the Sea, and Starside. So, and then I'm going to be reading Beneath the Stars next. So, yeah, I might go through another book somewhere in the midst of things that wasn't in this pile I just mentioned, but you'll see a short about it, that's for sure. I hope you have a good day, good night, good evening, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in my next video.